My deal stash is unboxing the Vacmaster wet dry vacuum. That's the manual. It can also be found at vacmaster.com/manuals/ capital V's in Victor, capital B's in boy, capital V's in Victor again, 1210 manual.pdf. Let's get this box open. The first thing I'm going to show you is the caster and caster foot. You get 4 casters and 4 caster feet. On top of the caster feet, the manual says there's accessory storage. I didn't know what they meant at first, but actually you can jam your accessory pieces onto the top of these circles and they fit. You'll see there the paper manual. That's nice that they give you that when you don't have a computer handy to look up the digital manual. Those 2 pieces there are the accessory wands. They call it it's like an extension that connects to the hose to make the hose even longer, which is pretty cool. The extension wand. I like using the extension wand when I'm cleaning my car. It makes it easier to get all around the car because it makes the hose longer and you can get to those hard to reach places. Caster and caster foot. And accessory storage on top. Those little circle things. You'll see there, pulling that apart is the container lid. Those things on the sides are the latches. You press in on the latches and you can pull the container lid right up. You'll see there that yellow filter cartridge is the dry filter cartridge. It's for dry vac cleaning only, not wet vac cleaning. Wet vac cleaning is a black filter cartridge. You do not use those 2 at the same time. You either use the yellow for dry or the black filter for wet. You'll see there, that's the blower nozzle. Please don't do this. I did not look at the manual, and I was like, I'm going to put this all together and just play with it. I connected the hose and wand to that thing and blew stuff everywhere. That is the blower only. That part on the top is for blowing leaves. It is not for vacuuming. The vacuuming piece is actually connected to the container itself, which is called the vacuum port. You'll see I pulled off the power head from the container lid. The power lid is... the power head is cool. This is the power head right now. It's the brains of the whole vacuum. It does the blowing and the vacuuming suction. That top black piece, once again, is where air blows out, not where air goes in. So only use the top part for if you need to do leaf blowing or you're blowing stuff away for whatever reason. Yeah, you'll see there on the inside of that container is actually where the vacuum port is, and you plug your vacuum accessories to the vacuum. This here is the hose. You connect the hose when you're vacuuming. You connect the hose to the vacuum port on the vacuum container, which you can see right behind me. There's more pieces in the vacuum container that we're going to take a look at right now. You'll see that little piece there is a utility nozzle. The next one coming out here, that is the wet vacuum cartridge filter. I'll show you a little close-up real quick. Yeah, that's for doing wet vacuum cleaning. Only use that for wet. Let's see what else is in our goodie box here. We have the little tool. That's a crevice tool. That's the car cleaning tool. That one there, it's called the concentrator nozzle. Other one's actually called the car nozzle, but it's a car cleaning tool, you know. But on the manual, it's called the car nozzle. That one there is a little accessory piece called an adapter. Got one more little piece in here. It's called a diffuser. I haven't used it yet. Looks fancy, though. Looks like it has its own filter type thing built into it. There's some screws also inside the container. Anything left? Looks empty. But that right there, that's important. That's your vacuum port. You will plug in your hose to the vacuum port, and then any accessories that you want to connect onto there for vacuuming. That at the bottom is the drain. Very useful if you're doing wet cleaning and you're full of gunk and you need to pour it out somewhere safe. The liquid that was left in the container from liquid cleaning. Okay, here's the dry. Here's the the container lid upside down with the dry vacuum filter on it. I'm just going to show you real quick how you take this vacuum filter off, this dry vacuum cartridge, off the cage. It's the vacuum cage, filter cage they call it, which is underneath this yellow dry filter. And then we're going to put the wet vacuum filter on. This is like we'd be doing this if we were wanting to change our vacuum from a dry vacuum to a wet vacuum. Remember, don't do dry and wet vacuuming at the same time. This is now converting our dry vacuum into a wet vacuum by installing this black wet vacuum cartridge over the filter cage. Okay, this next part after that, okay, that was good. That's what to do to get ready. Now you put this on your container. You're done. You can skip ahead if you want 10, 15, 30 seconds because this next little part that I'm going to do is what not to do. Don't try installing the dry filter cartridge over the wet. I was doing this without reading the manual at first. I'm thinking, oh yeah, it fits pretty snug. You shouldn't even be able to do that. That is not what you're supposed to do. I have dry and wets. It's probably going to cause all kinds of pressure issues for the power head. So just pretend right now that, oh, we just did a filter change. You have your yellow cartridge back on there, your dry filter cartridge, and this is how you change it if your dry cartridge is dirty. Pretend the wet cartridge isn't even under it. Just scratch that part off. But we'll just say that this is the same thing you would do if you're changing the cartridge. Now we're going to take the lid with the filter on the filter cage, put it back on the vacuum container. It's very easy. It'll snap. You'll hear some clicks of the latches. It's two of those. Now we're going to put the power head back on the vacuum. Ah, you see? Okay. This is the correct format. You want it to click. Yep, looks like it's latched in. Pick it up. Make sure it doesn't fall out. Looks good. All right. Now I'm going to show you how to put on the feet casters, the caster foot and casters. The caster is actually inside the caster foot. Now we're just going to put the caster foot on the container itself. See that? It's pretty easy. Friction fit. After it's rolling around for a while, it'll be on a little bit better. You might want to, like, when you turn this over, bang it down a couple times on the ground to, like, friction fit it, because if you don't, those things will just fall right off. Okay, gonna put it back in. Oops, that's not the right way. It's got to go around the other way. So let's spin our vacuum around. Put the power head back on. Yeah, we're gonna click it right in there. Listen for the top switch to click in. The power release button. You hear that power release button click, and boom, boom. You're all done. All right, thanks for watching. This has been an unboxing of the Vacmaster Wet Dry Vacuum. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you at other My Ideal Stash unboxings sometime soon. My Deal Stash. My deal stash is unboxing the Vacmaster wet dry vacuum. That's the manual. It can also be found at vacmaster.com/manuals/ capital V's in Victor, capital B's in boy, capital V's in Victor again, 1210 manual.pdf. Let's get this box open. The first thing I'm going to show you is the caster and caster foot. You get 4 casters and 4 caster feet. On top of the caster feet, the manual says there's accessory storage. I didn't know what they meant at first, but actually you can jam your accessory pieces onto the top of these circles and they fit. You'll see there the paper manual. That's nice that they give you that when you don't have a computer handy to look up the digital manual. Those 2 pieces there are the accessory wands. They call it it's like an extension that connects to the hose to make the hose even longer, which is pretty cool. The extension wand. I like using the